There are certain stories that simply don't end. They are paused, interrupted, but never truly closed. And when it comes to one of the most dominant players of the McVay era, it's not hard to understand why the Flame is still alive. The comeback may not be simple, it may not be cheap, but no one doubts that the desire is there. And when there is mutual will, the rest gets resolved. Comment, like, and subscribe. Jalen Ramsey and the Los Angeles Rams. The conversation has returned with force. The team did not select any defensive backs in the 2025 draft, and according to Ian Rappaport, there is real interest in bringing back the number 5 jersey. Coach Sean McVay, despite being cautious, does not hide his affection, nor the frequent contact with the player. And the press already knows the issue is money. Ramsey has $25.1 million guaranteed in 2025, which makes any trade complex. But the Rams have assets. They have post-June 1st flexibility with Darius Williams, which would yield $8 million in cap space. They have a first-round pick in 2026 from Atlanta. And more importantly, they have the ideal system for the number 5 to make an impact again, including as a potential deep safety. And the sports context only fuels the movement. The Rams' defense was competent in 2024, but lost stability with Ramsey's departure. The secondary, despite the collective effort, does not instill respect. McVay and his staff know Ramsey like few others, and vice versa. Aubrey Pleasant, the passing game coordinator, was his mentor at his peak. The reunion could mean less isolation on the outside and more versatility. Covering in the slot, covering depth, positioning as a hybrid of safety and corner, something Ramsey himself has executed with excellence. At 30 years old, he is still one of the smartest defenders in the league, but he needs an environment where he trusts the coach, the system, and the purpose. And here's my straightforward analysis. If the Dolphins agree to pay part of the contract, and if Ramsey agrees to adjust the end of the deal, which runs through 2028, this trade has everything to happen. The Rams wouldn't do this for just any player. They would do it for Ramsey, and more. They wouldn't do it just for emotion. They would do it because they know that to truly compete in the NFC, they will need more than promising young players. They will need players who can make decisions, who can close the game, who can align with the number 1 receiver on the other side and end the drive. Ramsey is that, and even if it costs a second-round pick, if Miami takes on part of the salary, it's worth every penny. It reminds me of the big moves that seal legacies, like Revis returning to the Jets, like Charles Woodson in his return to the Raiders. This could be the last dance between McVay and his former number 5, and perhaps it's the best one, because if he comes back, it will be to make a real impact. What do you think, Rams fans? Is it time to bring Ramsey back or continue building with what we have? Comment, like, and subscribe.